go. Might as well destroy that. Okay, let's try it. I doubt I'll get anything from this, but we'll see. Well, as you can see, it's gonna take a lifetime anyways. And nothing. And that's why you don't use a wooden pick. Basically, the wooden pick is just to get one of these, because you can't punch them out, and you'll also lose them if you don't have one. So here we go. See, it's almost instant here. Let's mine this stuff. And I think we're done in here. Oh, here, I'll show you something fun. Ooh. And what that could have been was a bad cave-in. I was one time in a cave that had that all over the ceiling. There must have been, I would literally say, oh crap. That's something that never usually happens. This is under that little pool above, I guess. Anyways, I did this one time, and oh, it was probably the biggest mess I've ever done. Let's see if we can swim here to the surface. Uh-oh. This is a bad idea. Now this is when people can freak out, because all I see is creatures everywhere. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. I'm gonna sink quietly back in here. So now we have made it to nighttime. Oh. We better head back in here. Well, we shouldn't let them overtake our land here. So, oops, let's build a weapon. Let's get a couple here. Now, your weapon also gets better if you... Oh, I gotta destroy this. These are fun. I have fun making cave-ins. Anyways, let's see here if we can kill a couple of these guys before they... Oh, better make some light. There you go. Now, I don't usually think he dies in one hit. It's probably because he's fallen a couple of times and took some damage. It seems that they actually save their damage and also take the same fall damage as playable characters. Okay, here we go. Now, you usually don't have to do this. It's kind of fun though to light up the area. It keeps the guys not from spawning, but it also makes my viewers be able to see a little better. And here's a zombie. They're the most easiest in the game. Spiders, I would say, in open field, which I saw some, are probably one of the hardest. They, I believe, outrun you. And, they're nasty guys. Oh, here we go. These guys like blowing up. So, if you stay close but stay enough distance, they'll blow the ground up, and look at this. They give rewards. He just blew a hole in here, and look at this. It happened to be a cavern. So that's awesome. Now we know there's another place we can play around. There's another zombie. Oops. Now, I can understand if you're on hard mode that it'd be a little harder right now. Mobs would do a lot of damage to you. You have no armor, so it's a little harder. But it wouldn't be too bad. Nice. Oops, here's another guy. They sneak up. Here, I'll actually kill this one. Oh, maybe not. There we go. Now he drops, I believe that's black powder or something like that, gunpowder. And gunpowder. Let me make light for you guys. Gunpowder is very useful for making TNT, and I'm not sure if there's anything else yet. Excuse me. Oop, look at this. Oh, when he blew up, I guess he hurt my little light. Anyways, let's go to that one we found over here. Where was that? There we go. Oh. One thing is never dig directly under you or you will die very fast in this game. Okay, I can go like this. I'm going to use the sand to actually... Now sand has gravity, pretty wicked. And, oh look, it wasn't even that special. I already lit this entrance before. Sand and gravel has gravity to them, so when you place them on the side, and if there's space under them, they will actually fall. And that's pretty cool for doing things like what I did. Or later on, you can actually make traps with it. Actually, I've already seen somebody else do a trap before. They put sand on top of a torch. And I'm not sure exactly how they did. I think it was in the air somewhat. Anyways, it was a really genius idea. What happens is when the water floods in, I believe it was an older version because they really modified the water. It's not as fun, I believe. But, well, that's weird. I thought I had more torches. I guess I threw them around too fast. Anyways, I gotta go get more wood. This sucks. He made, I wouldn't call it a trap, or more of a, what's a better term, a floodgate, would that be the right term? Not sure. Anyways, what happened is, when water flooded, let's say he accidentally hit a hole in the ceiling, and then water was rushing in, and there's like no way to stop him. Well, what happened was, the torches, when they got hit with the water, they actually burn out. Basically, they're not on the ground anymore. They just dismount, I guess, off the ground. And so the water comes flowing in, and the sand was on top of it, a whole pile of sand. And what it does is the sand dropped down and actually like was a barrier and protected the settlement, or you know, the rest of the cavern and whatnot. And it was such a great idea. I mean, that's fun. I played in Dev before, and oh, I had so much fun just playing around. I was digging in a cave really deep down, and all of a sudden I hit lava, like right in the side of the wall. It started to pour in, and literally it was almost like one of those Indiana and Jones movies where you're just running for your life. All of a sudden all this lava is just pouring through this little hole, and it just basically engulfs the whole cave, and all you have to do, basically you have to run. You have to run for your life and get to higher ground. If you went to lower ground, it would just come all the way after you. And that's fun. As you see in this game, the water physics and lava physics suck in alpha. Not sure if he's going to ever create, you know, a different patch for that or a switch for it so we can have it sort of the old way. But I think it sucks. For example, what happened here? I put a hole through here. So technically what should happen, if this was a perfect world, right, is all this water should have been drained out and went into this hole and flood the whole place down here. Instead, this is all it does. It just sits there and disappears. There's nothing special about that at all. Really boring, not fun. It's actually kind of lame. And that's probably one of the biggest feature requests I would love to have. That and SMP, that's the multiplayer, fixed. So now that we're up here, we're gonna go get us some wood. Ooh, nice looking tree there. I don't want to touch that, baby. I have a thing for nice looking trees. I don't want to hurt them. Plus, there's another rule is if you're gonna take a tree down, you're gonna take it all down, not just part of it. And well, that's when it becomes a pain because you have to build just to get up there to the higher branches. So when you destroy trees in this game, you get little wood blocks. You've already seen this. The leaves do nothing. Actually, you see this touching here? What may end up happening is this tree won't despawn when it's touching another object, and these leaves may sit here forever. Now nothing's touching, the leaves will slowly disappear. Oh, there's one going. That's a good enough example, I guess. Grass tree grows there too, as you saw. You can get saplings, they drop off the trees, they come off the actual tree leaves. I believe they naturally can fall off when you destroy the trunk of the tree. Also, you can just hit leaves and they will slowly come off. Here's some wool. Now, I don't think there's any point of killing him, but you can be some cruel person. Anyways, I think it's time to find a little home. Oh, look at this. That was from... Let's think here for a second. That's from a zombie, and what happened was when the sun came out, he would have actually caught on fire. It would have been pretty cool. These dudes drop feathers. Babe drops nothing. Cows drop hides or leather, whatever you want to call them, which you can use to make armor. And feathers again are for arrows. And you need string. I think spiders drop string, which is basically, I think they're part of their webbing or whatever. And you use that, of course, to make a bow. And look at this, we got a nice little area here. So I'm thinking of taking a chance here. I want to be crazy right now. Let's get lots of wood here. I'm gonna build myself a chest. I'm considering digging down to the bottom of the earth or close to it. This could be very dangerous, but it also can be very, very rewarding. I've actually digged in a spot before where literally just hit a diamond. It wasn't near the surface, of course. It seems like, wow, this is pretty cool. I wish more dungeons were, or more maps were like this, more outdoors, or, you know, I like this place. I think I'm gonna make a base here. I'm gonna do one inside of a wall.